Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bunch formation for these receivers. RPO complete to open the drive. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. On first down, here comes this offense. Get set. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation. The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. It's complete on the right side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. First down to start the drive after the break.
Ringo, 29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. Gaucho.
He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Ducks are threatening on first and goal. Back to the air one more time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in.
Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away. Touchdown, Cuse. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Right back to it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Syracuse. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, the ground game. Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to pass, it's McCord. Floating away. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's James. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Syracuse, 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. The back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's McCord. Gets it out quickly. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And
oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
you see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught over the middle, it's Pena. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking left. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this 4th and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
Out 55.
Trying the run, it's James. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And they kneel down for a second time to drain as much time as possible off the clock and set up their kicker for the game-winning field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those